Yeah. Welcome back to Unfiltered. I'm your boy RL, season 2, first episode. I've been gone for a while, but I'm back. Did some thinking, read a lot of comments that you good people posted on some of my clips, and fell back and said, maybe I'm doing this wrong. I'm speaking on topics and speaking about people, and I read your comments, and I want all of y'all to understand that, I appreciate your comments and I take them wholeheartedly. And I thought about it and I said, you know what? To hell with it. I ain't changing for no one. You understand what I'm saying? I'm unfiltered. There's a reason why I'm here, a reason why I'm doing this. Okay? Truth hurts. You understand what I'm saying? If the shoe fit, wear it. So, with that being said, I haven't done a goofy ass shit segment in a minute. That's the gas section. And I got a whole lot of goofy stuff to talk about today, this evening. First and foremost, let me say I hope all of y'all went out and vote. If you did not early vote, please go out and vote today. But let's jump right into it. Olympic breakdancer Reagan, y'all know the white girl that bamboozled her way into the Olympics, claiming to be a breakdancer, didn't get a point in the Olympics. Well, guess what? She's offering $10,000 to anyone who can beat her dancing. That's right, y'all. She's offering $10,000 to anyone who can beat her dancing. Now, when I saw this, I was going to bypass this because she embarrassed herself. She made herself look goofy this past summer in the Olympics. When I saw her perform, I thought it was a joke. I thought this was like, hey, make fun of, like a prank or whatever. I don't know what I was watching. I don't know what I really was thinking, to be honest with you. But it was no breakdancing moves I've ever seen, ever witnessed before. I used to breakdance a little bit when I was younger. I had cousins and I had friends that could really breakdance. And this is what the Olympics thought was okay to put on international television. Okay? She's awful, but hey, look, if you need $10,000, I guess you should pop lock your ass on some video screen for her and get that money. Moving on to my man, Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin has a son. His go by his rap name, I think it's Tut Tarantino, okay? And if you caught any of his interviews or caught any of his music, he's a pretty decent rapper. I'm not gonna lie. He has some lyrics, right? The only problem is he hasn't lived any of that lifestyle. Haven't lived not one lick of it, okay? The young man isn't a thug, okay? He's none of those things. Ain't never sold, no reason to sell drugs. It doesn't mean that he didn't sell drugs. You never know. These rich kids, these privileged kids feel like they need to go out here and engage in stupid activities such as drug dealing and stealing cars and all that good stuff, right? But Michael Irvin, his father, put him out about a year ago about this. Said, my son is none of those things. None of those things. Grew up in a big house, plenty of land, plenty of property, a privileged kid, right? But far too often you have individuals like this man who claim to be this, that, and the third, big and bad in the streets, right? Hoping to sell albums. Well, I'm not sure if they're selling albums anymore, but I guess doing it for likes and streams and all that good stuff. However, they generate money, right? But I don't understand. You had it good. You had it real good. Now, granted, your father might have gotten some trouble in the 90s, and possibly you can consider him the poster child for bad boys, but he provided for you. You didn't go without. You had. There's rappers out here, entertainers, musicians, actors who had it bad, right? So when they speak on it, rap about it, sing about it, you feel it. You feel it. Slim, you're phony, you're fake, you're weak. There's nothing real about you. Sit down. Pick up that gold fork and knife. Eat that filet mignon that your father had prepared for you in that big house. Now, I can't, right now, I can't think of the Empire Star young man who I'm about to speak about. And I thought this was really entertaining because we've come so far. I ain't gonna say so far. We have gone down as far as men in the world, especially black men. I don't know what we're thinking. But Empire Star, like I said, I can't think of his name, little light-skinned dude. He steals he steals Eddie Winslow transsexual girlfriend. Eddie Winslow from Family Matters. I read it, fell out laughing, seen the little video clip, and I just shook my head because, like, as a father, right? As a father, if this is my son, I'm just so disturbed and disappointed in him. You know, I'll start looking at myself like, what did I do wrong? Like, my son is out here stealing men from men. Like, what is going on in the world? Like, what are we doing, fellas? And then bragging about it on social media that you stole a man from another man. Like, come on, Slim. Is that what we doing? That's what we doing today, fellas. And then we, get defensive when women, our black women, talk about us and call us weak. But then we have individuals like yourselves doing these things that I want to speak on it. I'm going to speak on it, but I, at times get tongue-tied and a loss of words because when the hell have this been a thing? We ain't talking about gay men, okay, dating gay men. We're talking about men who consider themselves straight still, dating a transsexual, a man who has had the operation and become a woman, okay? That's what we're talking about, right? That's come on now. We have to do better than that, fellas. For one, we got to do better for our women, not just black women, but all women. And then we got to be better representations to the young kings in the world coming up. And heaven forbid if you have a son or daughter, how can you really call yourself a true role model? I might catch some heat for that. Oh, well, the hell with it. It's the truth, though. It's the truth, though. Right? But I guess you more comfortable just in case y'all get into an altercation, a verbal altercation, and y'all get to throwing blows. At least you feel comfortable you're fighting another man. So I guess that's what it is. Speaking of male-on-male action, the singer Avion talks to Tasha K about his relationship with Wendy Williams' husband. He claims, now mind you, during the interview, he claims that Wendy Williams' husband came over to his house while he was in bed. And the dude said, oh, I sleep naked. Well, came over his house while he was in bed naked and took the cookie. Took it. Raped him. That's what he's saying. I'm saying another man said another man came into his house, got into his bed, and put it inside. Raped him, okay? Now, as Avion is having this interview, he has his wife next to him. His wife. Once again, I'm going to say it. What are we doing, people? What are we doing? He goes on to say, Wendy Williams' husband is just, he's aggressive. He's a savage, pretty much. Like, he took it. He didn't care. He raped him right after he got done using the bathroom. And he said this. He said, I got done using number 2. It didn't stop him. He ate me. He did all of that. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, you got to be kidding me. This is what's on social media. This is what's being posted. This is what's being shared, liked, right? Of course, it's being commented on. Look, I'm talking about it now, right? But this is what's being passed around social media throughout the entire world. Fellas, black men, kings, what are you doing? What are you doing? I can't even call some of y'all kings anymore. It's like y'all done took off y'all crown, put it in the closet, and said, the hell with it. I'm just going out here and doing what I want to do. And I was shocked. I was really shocked because he was speaking so freely about the situation. Now, I ain't saying a man can't rape another man. Okay, I'm not saying that. It happens all the time in jails, right? But come on now. And I'm talking to the men. I ain't talking to the women because women, tend to be like, you never know, you never know, you never know. No, no, no. Come on, fellas. We know. We know. Ain't no man, I don't care if I'm sleeping naked, ain't no man breaking into my house, coming into my bedroom, getting in the bed, getting underneath the sheets, and just throwing it up in there. You hear what I'm saying? It's just not happening. He raped me. I don't know. But, hey, look, if he did, you should have called the authorities. You should have told somebody instead of running to Tasha K and doing an interview with your wife sitting next to you. Like it's okay. A little disturbing, but it is what it is. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I would like to talk about a pastor. Very famous, very popular pastor. Someone who's gaining attraction over the last year and a half, 2 years for real. And his name is Pastor Keon Henderson. That's right, y'all. I'm back. Shawnee O'Neal's husband. Now, if y'all remember a few months ago, I said, oh, he's nobody. That's just Shawnee's husband. Oh, I guess I wasn't the only one that said it, but I know he ain't hear from me. But somebody must have said, oh, yo, you ain't nobody. He said, oh, I got to turn it up. They got to get to know my name. So check this out, right? Homeboy, and I seen it the other day. I'm not sure how long it is. I think it was like 2-3 days ago. He posted on social media. That doing good deeds, like helping those less fortunate, giving to the poor and all that good stuff, ain't going to do anything for you. You're not going to get any blessings. He said, that's in the Bible. You're not going to get any blessings. He said, true blessings come through tithing. Giving your tithes. That's right. This man said, in order to get true blessings, you need to tithe. Now, I grew up in the church. I don't know everything that's in the Bible. I know a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? What I do know is that he's a liar, and obviously he doesn't know the Bible. Because in Proverbs 22:9, it says, the generous will themselves be blessed, for they share their food with the poor. I'm not done. Proverbs 19:17. Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done. Okay? So I'm not exactly sure what Keon Henderson is talking about, but obviously the brother doesn't know the Bible. In fact, I question the brother motives because a few months ago, his church was affected by natural disaster, and if I'm not mistaken, he had 2,100 members. He asked the 2,100 members to donate $2,100 in 21 days so he can build a bigger church. Because every Sunday they're turning away like 500 or 600 people. You heard what I said. You heard what I said. The man is asking for a whole lot of money from his congregation. It is what it is, because I'm quite sure the people that go to his church, they probably make a lot of money. And $2,100, I'm saying $2,100, but I think it's more than that. It might be $21,000. I think it's $21,000, right? But anyway, to ask for that kind of money, you should know the Bible, sir. You want them to build you a church. Remember when the pastor said, don't you want to see your pastor in a plane like $1 million, $220, it's something, $100 million plane or something like that? Don't you want to see your pastor? These pastors are ridiculous, man. They are ridiculous. I go to a church. Let me break it down. I love my church. I haven't been lately because I'm at odds with what I see, what I hear, and the very little communication that goes on, okay? I find it more comfortable to sit home, read the Bible, pray, and educate my family the best way I can through the Bible. And if I don't understand something, then I know who to call. There's people I call to help me to teach the Bible to my children, to my wife. You dig what I'm saying? But if you look in the Bible, and this is one of the things, like I said, I have an issue with when it comes to my church. We forget that a lot of the stuff that goes on in the world, in our churches, we brought upon in that church. We created. We have a pastor in my church. I ain't going to say his name. I love and I respect him, and I think he's a daggone good pastor. But he can't be the pastor for our church because of his denomination. I go to a Presbyterian church. The young man, if I'm not mistaken, he's Baptist. So I'm talking to my mother, and she's like, no, they won't let him. He's a Baptist. This already came up, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I know when I need to find some information on whatever I'm talking about or whatever subject I'm studying, I go to whatever the source is. So I go to the Bible. And you know what? The Bible don't speak of denominations. They don't speak about Baptists, Catholics, Presbyterians. They don't speak about none of that, man. None of that. So why does it matter if the man is a Baptist? He's delivering the word of God. He's getting the message to you, and he's good at it. But, you know, man ruins everything. Everything. And that's why so many people find it easy to fall away from the church or just stay home and do Zoom. Yeah, I don't go like I should, but you know what? I read, I pray, and I know right from wrong. And I know if we're going to talk about the Bible, then people need to understand and really know the Bible. And just like Keon Henderson, the brother doesn't know the Bible. He out there for your money. He's out there for money. And so many of us are blind because you think you can show up in $1,000 outfit, suit, dress, $700 shoes, because you can make a $1,000 tie every Sunday that you fitting in. It ain't about fitting in, people. It ain't about fitting in, because I'm going to tell you right now, when it comes to making it to Old Glory up there, the upper room, you're going to wish you did things differently down here, but you worried about fitting in. Here's a pastor who said, giving to the poor is not going to garner you any blessings. I just read 2 verses to you, and trust and believe there's more. All right? I'm not finished, y'all. I told you I've been gone for a while, so trust and believe I come fully loaded this evening. Fully loaded. Okay? Now, the gas section, you know what I'm saying? It's goofy ass shit. Hopefully y'all don't, and I'm talking to the social media sites, hold that against me for saying the S word, right? But it's just a section, right? Next, we want to talk about my man D. Wade. That's right. Dwayne Wade was honored with a statue at Miami. He was so excited and shocked. I mean, I know I was shocked. That was an ugly statue, man. Like, I don't know who is doing these statue tributes, right? But whoever did Ed Reed's for the Football Hall of Fame, that's who they need to be going to. That's who they need to be going to. They screwed up D. Wade statue. This man gave y'all multiple championships. This man brought LeBron James to Miami and made y'all city incredible for 5 and 6 years. Miami was already Miami, but when LeBron went to Miami, I mean, come on now. You talk about the early 2000s, Will Smith lit Miami up. All right? Of course, you had Luke and all of them and the rappers and actors go down there, but it got quiet. It's Miami. LeBron lit it up because D. Wade got him to come down here, and this is how y'all thank him? With that ugly statue? Look, check this out. a football program, Columbia football program, put his picture up on the screen while the other team was kicking a field goal. That's how ugly the statue is, man. They was trying to scare the kicker. Wade, don't take that. Don't take that. I know you did the right thing. You spoke on it. You said, hey, look, hey, this is, I was in the moment. It's a great picture. The way they captured it, you go in the back, you smack the hell out of Pat Riley and the owner, and y'all get this right. Y'all got to get this right. All them years of service, come on now. It doesn't even look nothing close to Dwayne Wade, man. At all. Y'all do that man like that. But look, hey, congratulations, D. Wade. Hell of a player. You did your thing. You did your thing. They did you wrong, but you did your thing. I want to send out a special congratulations. That's right, to Gisele, Tom Brady's ex-wife. She's pregnant with the Karate Kid's first baby. That's right. The man she was cheating on Tom Brady with, that's right. They're pregnant, having their first kid. First kid. That's right. Congratulations. Yeah, just keep on adding to them whole awards. Let me tell y'all something, man. This woman got in her feelings because of Tom Brady's roast this year. Oh, it affect my life. It affect our kids. You think a roast really affected your life and your kids? A roast? Oh, sleeping with the karate instructor, massage, whatever the hell he is or was. You don't think that affected your life? Affected your kids' life? Come on now. A roast? The roast is over. Ain't nobody thinking about the roast anymore. Your kids will forever remember you and their father splitting up because you were the Karate Kid. Come on, man. We got to do better out here. Like, hey, look, own up to your mistakes and then shut up. It is what it is. It don't get no clearer than that, right? Yo, you worried about, they ruined my life. Them jokes were harsh. Ooh, harsh. And you don't think cheating on Tom Brady and that being the reason, one of the reasons y'all split up, you don't think your kids find that harsh? The women out here, y'all really shallow these days, man. You think of yourselves. And when I say women out here, look, check this out, y'all. When I talk about an individual, when I talk about a person, right, and it just so happened to be a woman, it doesn't mean I'm a woman hater. Just telling the damn truth. Get out your feelings. If the shoe fit, wear it. And keep it pushing. But it's the truth. It's the doggone truth, man. But congratulations to Gisele and the karate master. They're having a little one soon, little bundle of joy, probably a little Mr. Miyagi or something like that. Mess around, it don't even be the karate master's kid. Mess around and be Antonio Brown kid. You never know. Gisele is all for the surprises. Now, I'm talking to my fellas because this is something that affects the men. It probably affects some of the women, too, who got the low cuts. What is going on with the barbershops? What is going on with our local barbers and the prices? Right? Now check this out, right? One barber took to social media and his average price, his price for a haircut for a man in 2023, $150 for a haircut. And I watched the dude video, right? And the same thing that he does, I seen plenty of barber do for like $25, $30. Now I'm old school, right? I'm 45. I put out there, I don't care, I'm 45. And I look good. And I still got my neck, you punks. So look, I remember going to the barbershop and a haircut was like $7, $8, right? Maybe 10, depending on if you want a little design in your head, right? And it started creeping up there, and I understood, 15, 17, 20. But I was paying $20 for the haircut and the touch-up on the mustache or the goatee or whatever I had at the time. But this when the pandemic hit, y'all got ridiculous and y'all took advantage of people. Check this out, Slim. I understood that you was making house calls or you was letting people in your house and you was charging people $50, $60, $70 because, barbershops were closed, right? And, most of us paid that. We came in your little raggedy basement, kids upstairs crying, running around, making all kind of noise, your woman upstairs calling downstairs to you, asking for money to go to 7-Eleven or the grocery store, interrupting our haircut. Pandemic is over, people. Cut that BS out. This dude talking about by 2025, $200 haircuts. Who the hell hair you cutting, man? Mustafa? Who hair you cutting, dog? You expect hardworking people to work overtime to get a haircut and spend $200 in your barbershop. And the dude said it. He said, because my goal is to work less. Then you should have went to college and got a degree, buddy. You should have been some kind of engineer, doctor, maybe a pharmacist, I don't know, a mechanic, something. You a barber. I know people going to come down on me for this. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I'm an artist. Man, you cut hair. You give them a fade or a bald head. You shape it up. Whatever. Cut it off. You wash. Now, hold up. Let me say this. I get it. If a person come in and you got to wash their hair and you got to work around, I get it. Those are special clients. They get special prices. But you're not going to sit here and tell me giving somebody a fade, a regular, is worth $200. Shorty, you crazy. And anybody that go to you need to have their head examined and a foot put to their butt. Stop being stupid, y'all, and paying $20 for a haircut just to say you got a $200 haircut. Because you look the same. Once you go home, wash it, wake up the next day, it's a regular haircut. It's a regular haircut. Y'all out here being stupid and have a hard time paying child support. But I ain't going to talk about you brothers on that. Y'all spend $200 for a haircut, but be damned if you pay child support and then put shoes or give her shoe money or some food money to help with Junior. I'm talking about you. I ain't scared of y'all neither. Bring your comments. And I'm going to end the gas section. I want to give a shout out to Eric Murray, 6'7", a.k.a. 6'7", and Bianca Monique, who saw my clips on Vivica Fox, took it, and made their own little short of it. And they had the little words to say about me. I really don't care about what they said. Myself and Leon, we do charity from time to time. That's why we put them clips out there so certain people can take it and actually do some shorts for themselves. So hopefully they can get some views and stuff like that, likes, and get some money in their pocket. That's what we do. We in the charity business. But let me say this. For everyone that had a problem with what I said about Vivica Fox, y'all ain't have a problem with her. Y'all didn't have a problem with what she said, but you didn't have a problem with what she didn't say. Now, mind you, the woman came out her mouth and was really disrespectful to Kevin Samuels when he died. Called it karma, right? Called it karma because he told the truth about her. He told the truth about her. He didn't lie. She's 60, no man, out of shape, then gained weight, right? It is what it is. And she goes on the show this year and says she's looking for a man to marry. Go shopping, spend money, have fun, all that stuff, right? That's the stuff you do when you in your 20s. She's 60, still talking that girly stuff, right? But y'all didn't have a problem with her by not saying, when she said she's looking for a husband, she ain't say nothing about a husband who's going to be a praying husband, a loving husband, someone to support her, be there for her, love her, engage and communicate with her. She ain't say none of those good, wholesome things. She didn't. But y'all ain't have a problem with that. Y'all had a problem because our wordplay, her last name, Fox and Elephant. Now, come on, man. Y'all too soft out here. Y'all know I was telling the truth. And y'all talk about the black queen. He hate black women. And no, I don't hate black women. I don't hate black women. I love black women. I love black women who respect themselves, carry themselves well, conduct themselves in a queen-like manner. I understand some of y'all don't understand what I'm saying or get what I'm saying because you know what? It's so far from you. You can't even fathom yourself. You sitting there posting and coming at me and your crown is crooked. What you mad at me for? Because I told the truth. I just told the truth about Vivica Fox. Oh, and and Holly Berry Robinson. Not Holly Berry. Holly Robinson Pete. Holly Robinson Pete commented, and I love and respect her, and she was real respectful in her constructive criticism to my post. A lot of love and respect to her and Rodney Pete. Just the magnificent job they've done over the years and raising their family and just maintaining just the Black excellence that we don't get to see often when it comes to our men and women in the world, especially our celebrities, and the awareness they have brought to autism. So salute to her and her husband. But Miss Rodney Pete, I say to you, she might be a friend, but you might want to tell your friend, next time you go on TV talking about, I want a husband because I want to shop and travel and have lots of fun and be 60. Let's sound 60. 60 isn't too old to get married. I never said that. I know people that have gotten married at 60. I have a good friend, a church member who is getting married and she's 70. And I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her and him. But she ain't on social media talking that dumb stuff. We're supposed to grow and learn. We're supposed to become wiser as we get older. And y'all keep on accepting this foolishness from celebrities because they're celebrities. I ain't here for it. I ain't here for it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say about me. You see, I wore my sweatsuit. I have a neck, right? I like hot dogs, but not like that. Y'all keep on saying the hot dog joke. That's pretty funny. I don't really give a damn, okay? It's unfiltered, baby. Raw truth. Worry about yourselves. A lot of you women are scared and don't know whether or not you're going to get married because y'all done sat there and had kids with men who haven't put a ring on your finger or proposed to you at all, haven't given you a hint or a clue to what your future is going to be, but because y'all living under the same roof, you think it's all good. Oh, y'all, you just having babies with them. You just having babies with them. It's no different than a cow that produced milk in the back of a barn. The cow was dead, the milk is coming. It's all good. It's all good. That's all you're doing. You keep on producing. He ain't giving you nothing. He ain't giving you anything. And a lot of y'all think that's cool because y'all can just break up without the legal paperwork when it comes to the divorce, right? Oh, we just break up. But at the same time, you're losing your essence as a woman. And I fault the men too. I'm not perfect. I didn't do it right the first time or the second time. But I'll be damned if I would have made the mistake a third time. And as a man, we need to be better when it comes to our women. We have to understand that before we can create life, we need to provide a home. We need to provide structure and stability in our relationship with our queen. Stop being scared. Stop being punks. I told her I love her. Okay, put a ring on it. What's so hard about that? Put a ring on it. And if she doesn't want to get married, then she ain't the woman for you, King. She ain't the woman for you, King. Y'all get stuck on how good the loving is and y'all stay. Ain't nobody loved me like this before, man. Man, she knocked me out last night, boy. She went down. She got past that belly button. I passed out. That's all y'all stuck on. Y'all stuck on the sex. And then when it's over and she have you downtown and giving you a hard way to go for his visitation, you sitting there looking stupid. Now she's the worst bitch in the world. She's awful. But you was loving her. It was all good. Start making better decisions for yourselves. And you start making better decisions for your family. Right? It is what it is. And I'm just being serious on that one. But as far as That Vivica Fox joint, the hell with y'all. It is what it is. Hey, Hulk Hogan got married to a young chick. Bill Belichick is dating a young chick. And if you take a look in the past, Hugh Hefner dated nothing but young chicks. And speaking of Hugh Hefner, before we even get to the meat and potatoes, I'm going to talk about my man, P. Diddy. That's right, Sean Combs, right? Now, everybody coming down on my man and everybody cracking jokes and the baby oil joint and all of that, right? Do y'all realize this man is in trouble because he was flying women from all over the country and the world to come to his house and have nasty, freaky sex? That's what he's in trouble for. He's in trouble for the same thing that all celebrities do. That's what he's in trouble for, right? Yeah, and all of this came about at the time he sued Ciroc. You know Ciroc, the brand who put a lot of money in his pocket. And he felt like, you know, they weren't representing the brand the way that they should be because, of course, the owners of Ciroc have other brands that they own, and they was, you know, putting towards commercializing those brands, and Diddy felt like, you know, hey, look, y'all half-stepping. We need to keep on pumping Ciroc. So he sued them. He sued them for a number of things. Racism lawsuit was one of them. But anyway, all of a sudden, you got the Cassie joint. You had the Cassie situation. Now, no matter what, he was wrong for kicking her in the butt and dragging her and all that. He was wrong for putting his hands on her. But none of that was coming out. Cassie wasn't going to say anything. Oh, now he's talking conspiracy. No, I'm just not stupid, y'all. Do your research, man. Connect the dots, man. Right? This man is in trouble. Not for Cassie, because he paid her. He's not in trouble for Cassie. You're in trouble for having nasty, freaky sex. Nasty, freaky sex. Sex parties. That's what he's in trouble for. All the celebrities was there. He had video cameras. Yeah, you know what? Most porn studios do. Most porn studios have video cameras, record, take pictures. You know what? They can say what they want because from what everybody's saying, right, you had one party and then you had another party. And if you want to be a part of that party, you went to that party. And those people that went to the Freak Fest, they knew what was up. And Diddy's in trouble for it, for hosting sex parties. Y'all, yeah, come on now. Y'all are so fast to condemn black men, and I'm talking about black people, especially black women, that y'all sitting here and don't even see the truth in front of your face. This man is in trouble for having freaky sex. Oh, he raped. Who'd he rape? Who'd he rape? He raped a little girl. How he raped a little girl? She was at the sex party. What was she doing at the sex party? She was at a sex party. Now I ain't saying now he didn't say he did or he didn't, but that was one of the allegations. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. You got the FBI and all them other agencies making fun, taking pictures of the baby oil, and y'all was all for that. But that's what y'all do. Look, it's the same thing y'all did with R. Kelly. Y'all crucified this man. Okay, yeah, he definitely was wrong for liking them young. But ain't nobody punished the parents who pretty much sold their kids to R. Kelly. Surviving R. Kelly, part 1, part 2, part 3. Shit, y'all crazy. I ain't see anybody do Surviving Hugh Hefner. This man had the Playboy Mansion. He wasn't hiding his sex parties. He was inviting every celebrity to come be a part of the sex parties. And you know what y'all was doing? Y'all couldn't wait. Y'all couldn't wait to see it on Entertainment Tonight. Oh, Magic Johnson showed up. Oh, my God, Dennis Rodman. Look at Michael Jordan. Uh-oh, there goes Snoop Dogg. Like everybody going to Hefner's mansion, the Playboy Mansion. Y'all ain't have no problem with that. Y'all let that white man do whatever he wanted to do. Not only was he in there having sex with young girls 50, 60 years younger than him, there was girls in there that was 15 and 16 waiting to turn 18 to get an opportunity to be his next wife or sex partner. Come on, man. But y'all quick to run and point the finger. Oh, Diddy this, Diddy that, Diddy's having sex party. Hugh Hefner been doing it a whole lot longer than Diddy. And R. Kelly. R. Kelly, oh, he was holding them girls in the basement. He was keeping them trapped in the house. How the hell he keeping them trapped in the house? This man on tour. They were staying. They were staying. They wanted to be there. They wanted something for what they was given. Right? Most pimps, that's how most pimps roll. I'm going to give you just a little bit to keep you wanting some more. Again, I ain't saying R. Kelly was right in his arena, because I don't sleep with nobody under 18. He knew he was wrong for that. But I'm a 90s baby. I went to high school, right? It was hard to date a girl my age in high school. You know why? In the 90s, they didn't want a 15 or 16-year-old, right? And you 15 to 18 in high school. You had 15 and 16-year-olds dating dudes 21, 22 years old. Parents knew. My bad, let me say the mother knew. Grandma knew. You know why? Because the drug dealer came by the house, picked her up in the Agvit, right? The Saab, the Box Max. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The Legend, the Acura Legend, right? The 626, the 929. See, in the 90s, it was a different ball game. Young ladies were out there. They were in the streets. Just so happened to be the time R. Kelly was in those streets as well. And all them young girls sitting there, oh, he did this, he did that. Well, why did he do that and do this? How did he do this and do that if you live in this state and he's in this state? Oh, my parents sent me to him and I was supposed to be a music star. But that's just the 90s, y'all. I ain't gonna go too much into that because a lot of y'all want to deny the truth. You want to deny the truth. We had a young girl around the neighborhood. I ain't even gonna say her first name. They called her Freaky and then her name. And she laughed and thought it was cute. She was 15, boyfriend 22. Her mother knew it. These are things that have been accepted, unfortunately, in our culture. It's changing now, and it's changed a lot. But we're talking about the 90s. But I'm going to get off the R. Kelly. I'm going to get back to the P. Diddy joint. Well, actually, I'm going to get back to the Hugh Hefner. Y'all know the Playboy Mansion. Y'all was buying the Playboy Bunny magazines. Hell, I was sneaking a couple magazines out of 7-Eleven. But nobody held this man accountable. And if you take a look at it after his death, you had a few people try to speak on the Playboy Mansion. Man, they shut their asses up. No, you won't. You ain't going to talk about Hef. No, you won't. That's how they get down. That's how they play. See, white people stick together. It doesn't matter where they at, where, in the globe or the demographic. White people will stick together. They always stay together. Black people, first chance we get to, tear one another down, we going to do it. We going to do it. Diddy in jail. Bail denied. Because he liked to have freaky sex. They found a whole lot of baby oil bottles. Hey, come on, man. We got to do better. We got to do better. But it is what it is. Free Diddy. I'm still going to play his music. Can't stop, won't stop. It's just what I do. Real talk. Been rocking with Diddy since the 90s, man. Gave us Big, man. Gave us 112. Faith Evans, Mary J. Blige. Produced a lot of Jodeci hits. Gave us Mace. Let me stop messing with y'all. So look, the meat and potatoes tonight, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to end it with my man. As y'all know, today is the 5th of November. Today is election day. You have the beautiful VP, Miss Kamala Harris. And Donald Trump, former president, is still in there hanging around, right? So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. End of last year, beginning this year, I said, you know what the hell with this? I can't do it. I'm done with Joe. Okay, I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump. I said that. I'm gonna vote for Donald Trump. Not because he gave us a stimulus check, because he didn't give us a stimulus check. He just was arrogant enough to put his name on it, you dummies. But, he's entertaining. I know it's been entertaining 4 years. Joe have not done anything. And when I ain't saying he hasn't done anything, he's passed laws and created bills and he's done this and done that. And I can tell you right now, the college forgiveness is real. It is real because I know several people. Matter of fact, last night I saw the individual's credit report, and guess what? Student loan gone. So, yeah, they did some good things in office. It's just that you can see when a person is tired and they don't have the energy. They don't have what it takes to be anything. That's just president, but to be anything. But he's a president. So it's time to get Joe ass out of there. So I'm saying I'm going to vote for Donald. And then Donald started being Donald, and I was like, oh, the hell with this. I got to vote for Joe because Donald was just, he's himself, right? He's himself. There is nothing good about Donald Trump. Nothing at all. This man is diabolical. This man is pure evil, okay? And I know last week a lot of y'all seen the rally in New York City. I know y'all did. The rally began with a comedian, what is his name, Tony Hinchcliffe or whatever. And he got on there and he called Puerto Rico a floating island of trash. Okay, talking about the Puerto Ricans. Then he commented on a black man's hat and said, no, that's just my friend. We was at a party last night. We was carving watermelons. Like, are you serious? And it just got worse from there. It just got worse from there. Okay? It got worse. You know? And Donald Trump didn't show up to this rally till like 4.5 hours later. And he didn't try to separate himself from any of the racist and hateful comments that were said by his guests. He didn't try to remove himself from that. He didn't at all. And then the next day they said, oh, you know, the comments and the things they said, you know, we don't agree. Negative. The man called look, Donald Trump called America trash. He called America trash. You think he have a problem with someone saying Puerto Rico is a floating island of trash? No, he does not. No, he does not. They compared his New York City rally to Hitler's rally back in, I think, 1934. This man is pure hate. Everybody that was in his cabinet with him before have spoke out against him, said this man is awful. He should not be allowed to be president again. He shouldn't even be running. And yet he's running. This man got 34 convictions. What? I know guys that have one felony charge, and they have a hard time getting a job at CVS, at Walmart. Like, I mean, come on, man. Because people look at that and they say, oh, okay. They're not supposed to ask what you did, but they say, oh, I see. Would you like to speak on that? That's their way of asking you what you did to get that charge. And then they make their decision. That's how they make their decision. They do it real slick like. But reasons why Donald Trump should not get your vote. If y'all did y'all homework on Project 2025, and I don't have the time to go through all of it, I'm just going to go through some of it. If you are a disabled person, then you need to vote if you can't vote. And if you can't vote, hopefully a loved one is going to go vote and vote against Donald Trump. Vote for VP Harris to be president. And this is why. He's going to take y'all benefits, y'all insurance, man. He's going to strip you of it. So if you disabled and you need a wheelchair, special wheelchair, a ramp, you know them poles you have in bathrooms for people, guess what? Bye-bye. If it ain't in the budget, bye-bye. And when I say it ain't in the budget, I ain't talking about the government. We're talking about corporations. When you go into Walmart and you go into the restroom stalls, guess what? It'll be up to them. It won't be a law anymore. It'll be up to them to have those rails up for those in wheelchairs. What if you have a special needs child who needs special needs medication? Bye-bye. He's stripping that stuff. The Obamacare, medical, all that. And see, y'all think it's a joke. It's right here. It is easy. It is real easy. All I did was print one part of it out. That's it. Y'all could have been done this. This isn't my first time looking at this. I was chilling this summer, enjoying my summer vacation. That's why I took off. But I still did my homework. If you are a veteran, I called a homeboy today of mine. And he's a vet. And, he was in Afghanistan. I love him to death. That's my man. That's my brother. And it's so funny. He's a barber, too. He's actually my barber. Right? And he spoke. He ain't voting for VP Harris. He voting for Trump. And I said, dude, this is going to affect the veterans too. And I said, I thought about you when I came across it. He's going to make it harder for veterans to get their benefits if they can get their benefits, But for those that got it, and you like, man, I'm at 65%. I'm trying to get to 80. You might as well cancel that. He get in office, you're not getting that. You think he care about veterans? When he called Senator John McCain a coward because he was a POW? You think he care about you, veterans? And I'm so sick of people saying, make America great again. What does that even mean? You got these, and it's not just white people. That's the crazy thing. You have Hispanics. Dude, do y'all remember a year into this man's term, you had Hispanics crying because they was being deported, and they were U.S. citizens. They were citizens. Let me tell you something. You had one man, I think he was a Hispanic. I don't know if he was Dominican or Puerto Rican, but he was Hispanic, He served in the Marine Corps. Do you know they deported him? Separated him from his wife and children. This man served in the Marine Corps for the United States, and he was deported. Deported. This country here, first and foremost, the land belonged to the Indians. Europeans came and took it. And then they brought black people over here, and we built this country. 400 years slavery. 400 years of slavery. 400 years of slavery. I don't know how many people were killed, but I know that they fed our black babies to alligators. I know they crushed the skulls of black babies. I know they raped and beat our women. I know they raped and beat our men. I know they separated our children from their moms. They destroyed families. So when I hear Make America Great Again, I'm trying to figure out which time are y'all talking about. But y'all want to go ahead and vote for a man who Riley was compared to Hitler, who admired Hitler, who said he wished he had generals like Hitler. That's who y'all want to vote for. A man that want to take away women's rights. That's who y'all want to vote for. I'm gonna read something to y'all. I found this real interesting, and it was being passed around on social media the last couple of days. Check this out. In 1920, white women could vote. In 1965, black women could vote. Okay? In 1972, women could get birth control without a man. In 1974, women could buy a home without a man. In 1988, women could own their own business without a man. 1988, people. In 1994, women gained legal protection against domestic abuse. But that's who y'all want to vote for. You got a lot of women out there, y'all want to vote for Donald Trump, a man who's been convicted of rape, a man who took out a 4-page ad against the Central Park Five, and then not too long ago said they still guilty. That's who y'all want to vote for. That's who y'all want in office. That's who y'all want standing over top of the red button with his finger. That's who y'all want in charge. A man that said he would weaponize our military against us, Americans. That's who y'all want to vote for. I'm trying to figure it out. It's not making any sense. But that's who y'all want to vote for. And to the black men out there talking about, oh, I'm voting for Trump, I'm voting for Trump. Man, y'all sound goofy and stupid, man. Y'all sound goofy and stupid. Y'all shouldn't be allowed to reproduce. That's how stupid you sound. But people say, I'm not voting for her just because she's black. Why not? You got a whole bunch of white people voting for him because he's white and a man. As good as our black women have been to us over the years, hundreds of years, I have 2 daughters. And I tell my daughters, you can be anything you want to be. Just like every parent do. We tell our daughters, you can be anything you want to be. If you work hard, you do the right thing, and you're good to people, you can be anything you want to be. And here you have this black woman who was a little black girl who was told that by her mother and had to go through hell to gain the success that she's gained over her lifetime, and to be right here at the top and close to being the president. And you black men, or you, not just black men, but all of y'all don't want to vote for her. A woman can't lead a country. A woman can't or shouldn't be the leader of the country. A woman this and a woman that. But y'all have daughters. I bet you will never tell your daughter she can't be this and be that. Would you want to crush your daughter's spirit? First and foremost, it would be a lie. She can do anything she put her mind to it. Now, as a good parent, you're supposed to support and help them along their journey. If my daughter tomorrow tell me she want to be the president of the United States, I'm going to try my best to help her get there, to support her and do whatever it is that she needs done. But that's just me. And some of, I'm not the only one that feel that way, but I'm saying it. Y'all looking at her, looking at this black woman, and forget that once upon a time ago, she was a black girl who had struggles, grew up in poverty. Oakland, if I'm not mistaken, worked at McDonald's. But y'all want to talk about her sleeping with Montel Williams. Are y'all kidding me? But y'all don't want to talk about all the women that Donald Trump laid down with. Oh, how about we talk about the women he raped? So with all that being said, go out and vote. Hopefully y'all did vote. By the time you watch this, we'll know whether or not Donald Trump won or VP Kamala Harris won. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I want to thank Leon for working with me. I had to cancel the other day and change days. And, it is what it is. My man Leon looked out for me here at Digital Empath, the great studio that it is. Appreciate his genius. And like I said before, people, I ain't going nowhere. This is Unfiltered Talk. Y'all see me again, and I'll have some more stuff to stir the pot with. Be safe. Be smart. Peace.